Hey guys, it's Lynn. Today I'm going to do a tattoo and piercing video. I'm going to show you all of my tattoos and my piercings and go over my experience with them. Um, yeah. My first piercing is actually my nose. I did this one myself. Um, I was actually kind of funny story. I was playing Minecraft actually and talking to a couple of friends on Skype, and I was piercing my nose all at the same time. Um, I did it. I just put a little Orajel on both sides, stuck the needle through, and to catch the needle, I actually took the butt of a cigarette and stuck it up my nose. I obviously it wasn't like an unsmoked cigarette. It was like the one that was already smoked, and I'm pretty sure that that's not so sanitary, but oh well. um, I also have my tragus done. I actually had a friend of mine do that just recently. I think it was this past Wednesday night. Um, Same thing, just a little Orajel and a cigarette butt. Um, on this ear, I have my industrial done. I also have 4 lobe piercings in each ear, but I don't normally wear any of the other earrings other than my tragus, obviously now, and my industrial. Um, I also have my belly button done, and this is the 4th time I've had it done. Um, I got it done the first time when I was 16. It was on my 16th birthday. I got it professionally done, and it never healed. I was cleaning it just how the guy had told me to clean it, and it just never healed, and it got really infected, so I had to take it out. It actually caused a very large bruise around my belly button, and it was pussing really bad, so I just took it out and I used a little udder cream and some Neosporin, and it healed up. I had done it 2 times after that myself. Neither time, well, the first time it was crooked because I did it myself, obviously, and I was laying down, so it was crooked. The second time I did it myself, it again got infected, and I was still cleaning it using the salt water combination, the sea salt and the warm water, and putting in the water in the cup and holding it on there for 5 to 10 minutes, which is what I was told to do. And I also used dial soap, and I actually found out that I was allergic to dial soap the second time that I had done it because I did break out in a rash really bad. Um, yeah, but this is the 4th time I got it done professionally. This time, I was 17, so the summer after my junior year, so last summer, I got it done professionally, and he had to actually go under like 3 layers of scar tissue um, to get it pierced, and it bled pretty bad when he had done it, but it healed up all right, and it's actually migrated through a bit of the scar tissue now. Um, so pretty sucky. I've had this side of my lip pierced 5 times, and I've only gotten it professionally done once. But it's like I want it, and then I get it done, and then I'm like, no, I really don't want this. So I think the only facial piercing I have is that's gonna stay is my nose piercing. I do want to get um, maybe a dermal, like on my cheek or something. That I think that would be kind of cool. My tattoos. This one means love, and this one means hope. They are not finished. I'm going to get a lotus behind hope and a cherry tree blossom behind love. My cousin Heath, he went to school for tattooing and piercing, and he did those. He did work at a shop, but he now has business out of his house. Um, so I got a little bit of a family discount, I guess you could say. Um, I've had a really good experience with them. A lot of people say that they hurt really, really bad, and other people say that it doesn't hurt at all. From my experiences, I do have a third one, but I'm not going to show it to you because it is crappy, and I am going to get it covered up. Um, It's just a little nautical star in purple and black, and it's kind of on my hip, I guess. Um, I just, that one hurt really, really bad. And I was 16 when I got it done, and it was done extremely illegally. And they did not give me any care advice for it, so the ink has faded, and it is just not a good deal at all. After I got these two, after my 18th birthday, I got them in October, these two. Um, he told me to put bisotracin on it or aquifer. Bisotracin is the active ingredient in Neosporin, so just do that. Otherwise, unscented, uncolored lotion. Um, the other artist, I'm not going to name the artist, of my first tattoo put a paper towel on top of it, did not put any Vaseline on top of it, and put a paper towel on top of it, which actually draws out the ink. And I learned about that after I had gotten my other ones because I asked why he didn't put paper towels on top of mine, and he said that it draws out the ink and it ends up looking terrible. And he's right, because the one I have does look terrible, and he's actually going to fix it for me. So that's about that. For mine, my tattoos, they didn't really hurt the first time I got the ones on my arms done, but I actually had to go to work an hour right after I had gotten home. So, like an hour and a half after I had gotten them done, I had to go to work, which sucked. And then I do use my arms a lot in work. I am a CNA, so you obviously have to use your arms and hands a lot. Um, the scab had actually gotten ripped off of both of them in a couple of spots. Therefore, the ink was kind of faded in those places, so he did have to go in with a bigger, stronger needle and redo it, which he did for free, which is amazing, you know. That second needle hurt like a bitch. Oh my gosh. But the first time I got it done, it was just like kind of getting your finger pricked. Like if you have diabetes and you have to like prick your finger to draw blood to take your blood sugar, that's kind of what it felt like. It really didn't hurt that bad, but honestly, I've heard people say that their forearms or their upper arms or even their feet or whatever, or their ribs, their back, it all hurts. Well, I'm a pretty thin person, and I'm going to tell you, if I got one on my hip or my foot or my back or my ribs, that would hurt because I don't have a lot of padding in those areas. Um, it didn't hurt on my arms because I do have very muscular arms. So it didn't really hurt the first time, but the second time it did, especially because the second time they were not completely healed when I got them done again. But I wanted to be able to have them done so I wasn't showing them off and making them look like shit. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. He just quick went over it. It took less than a half an hour. So it was actually a very good experience I've had with the tattoos. Um, Overall tattoo experience, including my first one, I would probably say it would be like a 4-star maybe instead of a 5-star, just because the first one did hurt extremely bad and it looks like crap. I was young and dumb, and I actually now wish I did not have it. But we're going to turn it into something meaningful, I suppose, and something decorative and something beautiful. A diamond in the rough, I suppose you could say. So, yeah, I don't really think there's much more. I am actually getting ready here pretty quick to leave and go to orientation for my new job. So I'm really excited about that. That's kind of why I look like super fancy. Like, bam, bam, bam. I'm a bam. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe sometime if you want to see how I did this look with my makeup, I will show you how to do that. It's really nothing. I'm not wearing any foundation or anything. I'm not even wearing anything on my lips. It's just the eye makeup. I don't hardly ever do lips because my lips are almost always chapped no matter how much chapstick I put on. And I actually have a cold sore right now, which really sucks, and it hurts like a, oh my god, it hurts so bad. Um, but if I do a lip, I usually do a red lip or a nude lip. Um, and most of the time my lids are very neutral. Sometimes I get kind of a faded pink or purple colors in there, but not very often. Usually it's just nudes and browns. I do not have any fancy makeup, no super big brands like MAC or NYX or um, Sephora or any of those. I just use drugstore makeup, and I find that it works perfectly for what I need it for, so don't be hating. And I don't usually wear any foundation either, any liquid foundation or anything like that. I find that the foundation I've tried just makes my skin look so flaky and like kind of like a broken porcelain doll, and I really don't like that look. I like a more natural look, and I do have acne, and I do have redness. You can't really tell in this light, but for those of you who know me in real life, I do have redness and I do have acne. Um, I've been using, I can't remember the brand name, but I've been using some face wash. It's in like an orange and white bottle with a little like click up lid, and it has microbenzyl peroxide, which is actually a lot better for getting rid of acne because the microbenzyl peroxide actually goes into the pores and gets rid of what's in the pores as well as prevents new ones. And most of the face washes that you find have salicylic acid in them, and that just kind of reduces the appearance of them, but it doesn't actually get rid of them. So you will always have those bumps if you're using the salicylic acid stuff. At least that's what I've found. I've used everything from Clearasil to Neutrogena to Noxema, everything. I have used everything. I've even tried Proactive, and it just does not work. But this microbenzyl peroxide, there isn't a moisturizer that comes with it, but it makes your skin feel so clean when you get out of the shower. And like we have this stuff, um, um, I can't remember what it's called. It's Clearasil, and like when you put it on your face and you rinse it off, it's almost like minty. But this stuff, it doesn't give you that minty feel, but it makes your skin feel super, super, super clean. Um, but for the face wash, I have to use something with the microbenzyl peroxide. The moisturizer that I use is also clean and clear. It's in like a silver bottle with like a purple pump head thing. Um, and that has salicylic acid in it, but it's a good moisturizer, so I don't really mind. So yeah, I will have to do a review on those and give you a little more of my skincare routine. But until next time, guys, see you later.